Hello, and welcome to another episode of M&B Airgun Review. I got asked the question the other day of what's my preferred pellet of choice. As far as pellets goes, that all depends on the caliber of the pellet and what you're shooting it out of. This gentleman was talking about break barrels in particular, and we've went over this gun a few times now, but I have a few pellets of choice that I like to run in this. My first pellet I went to was the Polymags. Now, Polymag was right up there in my book as far as accuracy and speed goes. They will go supersonic in this gun. This particular tin here, I put them all back in, but just about every skirt has been damaged. I don't know if it's from shipping or not. I've went through a couple tins like this where I got nothing but pretty much useless pellets for anything with some power that you're looking for some distance or accuracy. This gun will shoot remarkably well at 70 yards with the proper pellet, and unfortunately for Polymag, it won't cut it. It just doesn't work anymore. When these pellets are on, they're deadly accurate. They're great. Bad tins, I don't know what's going on with quality control. So what's my pellet of choice? Well, it's going to be the H&N Hornets. Pinpoint accuracy at 70 yards. They have great ballistics. They're a phenomenal pellet for this style of break barrel rifle. I can't say enough about the Hornets. I'm going through them and I'm going through them. Now, that being said, they're pricey. This tin right here cost me about 40 bucks for 200. So they're quite pricey, you know. So when you're paying, 12 cents or whatever it is a pellet, yeah, close to that, it's pricey. Now, that being said, I suggest you order these through some reputable retailers. I tried to skimp out and go through eBay, and I literally waited probably close to 3 weeks. And that's just unacceptable for a $40 tin of pellets that you're going to wait 3 weeks for it to arrive to you. Terrible seller. I'm not going to mention any names, but they actually gave me a hard time when I left some feedback for them. They actually come back with some name calling. Apparently, they couldn't take the constructive criticism for their $40 pellets. But that being said, they did finally arrive. Not when I thought they were gonna, but they did finally arrive, and they are great pellets. H&N makes really, really good pellets. The quality control with H&N is probably about the best you're gonna get out there. Now, there is some other people that sell some nice quality pellets that they make themselves that are, and especially with the slug world opening up now, I have yet to test some of those slugs. We're gonna be doing those videos later on and trying some different slugs out in some different rifles. I have a lot of stuff ordered, guys, a lot of different rifles we're gonna be using, some Sig Sauers, the PCP rifle. So hopefully that's going to open up a whole venue of what works with what and what doesn't work with what. The Sig Sauer that's coming, I think that's got a feet per second of a little over 600 feet per second. It's about 12 foot-pounds is what they say. Runs off a 3,000 PSI canister, and it's supposed to be pretty consistent every shot down to consistent 1,100 PSI shots every time. So we'll see how that works out. It's not a powerful gun on paper, but we'll have to see what it actually does and what pellets will work with it. We'll go from there. Still waiting on my. I'm still waiting on my handgun to get here. My blowback air pistol. The Springfield Armory. The XDM. I can't wait for that. It's literally down the road from me right now. They just haven't delivered it yet. Hopefully, it's here tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping. So as soon as that comes in, we'll get a review on that, unboxing. But pellets, listen, it's one of those things, you might love a certain pellet, it might fire great in your gun, but the realistic part of pellets are, if they're a good pellet and it's the proper weight, it's going to fire good in any gun as long as they're not deformed around the skirt. If you're getting variances between your shots and you're way off, it's either A, the gun, B, the pellet, or C, the shooter. Usually it's the latter of the two. Usually it's the pellet or the shooter. Usually the tolerances on these guns are pretty good. So human error can play a lot to do with that. When you're sighting your gun in, I'd use a rest of some sort. Some people use a vise to get it right, and then you know it's you and it's consistent. When you see a lot of reviews on YouTube, especially, and they're firing off the cuff and they're holding the gun and doing their accuracy tests, we're taking their word that they're an amazing shot, and 99% of the time they're not. So yeah, we got to rely on manufacturers' tolerances of the rifle. You know, that's where we got to find out what the problem is, to take the human element out of it. You're only as good as you're going to be, and how the product's made. So, but if you want a first-rate quality product, you want to go with H&N. I've never had a problem with their pellets ever. And usually when you open up these things, they say 200. Usually there's like 205 to 208 pellets in there. So they give you an extra few, and they always put you an extra one on the outside in the package also. Just my personal opinion. Your results may vary, but I can tell you from experience that these are the best in probably every break barrel that I have ever fired. So that being said, I hope you like, share, subscribe, and we'll be talking to you soon. Try to get that video up for you tomorrow, guys.